Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers, where there is a strike craft and potentially a armed transport, both very nearby and both potentially crashing to the ground. Well, he's still moving. I think we might need to deal with these. Okay, he just crashed. He's off the grid. Let's go see about this guy. He might actually... When I logged out of the game last time... I'm Duke Skyloafer, by the way. Welcome to the stream. When I logged out of the game last time, that guy was making his way over here. I can't see. It's so soupy out here. Ow. Oh, there we go. A little bit of a hitch. Yeah. So, this guy was coming right at me, and it would seem he's not actually coming right at me. He's going to the side of me, but he's probably going to come close enough to be a problem. So, let's do the usual check to make sure all the turrets have ammo while we wait for this guy to get over here. Let's see, who's got... Oh, jeez, you've got 20, 52. We could probably move a bunch up to you. There we go. Let's put 4 over here, 4 over here. Cool. Now we got enough. How's this guy doing? I was really worried he was actually coming straight at us, but unless he turns, he might actually pass us by. Although, at this range, he's probably going to, like, detect us as a threat nearby and turn around, probably attack us from the wrong direction here. Let's see. No, I can't see him anymore. So I really wish that defensive block on the base worked, because we would have had him, these things would have started shooting at him already. So I guess he's going by. Oh, nope, there we go. He finally figured it out. Yep. Alright, looks like we're going to have another armed transport out in the lake of wreckages. Here he comes, get ready. Actually, you know what, I'm going to keep the binoculars. Let me stand closer to the decoy tower. Here we go. Nobody's shooting yet. Here we go. Already taking a good chunk out of them. I see. Seems like he's going down already. This is very modded Crazy Fan. Thanks for joining the stream, by the way. I don't have a mod list published, actually. I should do that. It's not, I mean, these binoculars are mods. This is a mod. There's nothing like Weapon Core. There's a couple of visual mods, and then a handful of additional blocks. But no shields, no Weapon Core, that's all vanilla. MES is in here, of course, because that's what we're being attacked by. These guys are LASP, which is Lunar Aerospace something, I think. Yes, Nanobot is in here. There's one inside the base. It's not doing much, though. This tower and everything here is actually all self-repairing with welders. The tower is filled with welders. So the Nanobot mostly just helps me build things on the inside. There we go, we finally hit the power or something. And there it goes. Oh good, now there's a Reaper flying around. I tell you, it's like all or nothing out here sometimes. So, if you're new, or if you're just tuning in for the first time, anybody, this is the field of victory over here. This is where all the ships that have attacked me have crashed. Oh, he's still trying to move. Let's see. He looks like he's actually going after another wreck. I don't think he's coming after me. There's probably a wreck on the ground over there. I could be wrong about that. Oh, jeez. No, he's not. Unless we're looking at the side of him, I don't think he's coming this way. No, he's not. He's moving away. How much longer is this guy going to live here? Some of my turrets might have run out of ammo. Should probably check into that real quick. They are not good at ammo management on their own. Yeah, look at these guys. Yeah, that'll do for now. Okay. Well, that should be the end of the excitement for a little bit, because I don't think that Reaper's going to come over here. I get a little bit worried about those Reapers because they are, they do like to crash into things. Oh, really? Oh, man. Did we lose any? Okay, we didn't lose any of the guns this time. So the guns, these guys, the assault cannons, are just here, and they're repaired by these things down here. These guys actually, because they'll take an assault cannon hit and just get completely wiped off. Oh, he's okay. They'll just get completely destroyed in one hit, and so each one of these has its own projector that the welder will rebuild it as soon as it comes back up. So I don't think we lost any this time. And this thing, let me go into spectator because I'll show you the inside of here is just stacks and stacks of welders and decoys. So the whole tower is, oh, except for this one couple blocks on the top, apparently we lost some things here. Okay, I take that back. This was supposed to be completely self-repairing, but apparently they overwhelmed my, oh, either that or I ran out of repair materials. That is a possibility. Wait, I'm still in spectator cam. Hang on. Let me get these repaired real quick. What was the color I was using? Was it this one? I think so. I want to make sure I don't overwhelm my colors here. It was the new war-torn armor. Yeah, I think so. And it should actually be heavy armor, and then I gotta get my windmills put back up. So anyway, I got distracted at the beginning of the stream here today because we were under attack, but the goal for today is going to be to finish up the ship that we started last time, which we have decided to name the Habanero. There we go. And, oh man, what are you? What are you? You are a sloped corner, heavy armor sloped corner. Oh, you know what? I think I'm supposed to have a decoy under there too, actually.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Welders, man. I tell you. I think if I drop these. The build and repair, they should get within the range of the build and repair as they drop. So it should be able to grab them and pull them in. Alright, I need the... this thing. And I need the heavy armor slope. Oh, maybe this is part of the other group. Maybe that's part of... Yeah, I think that's part of this one. Heavy armor slope. It's gotta be this one. Well, this is the... I need the opposite of this one. So sloped corner. Sloped corner. Sloped corner base. Square. Raised. Tip. Am I not... Oh, you know what? No, wait. Ha, I'm just dumb. We can use the same one on both sides. Alright, did we lose any other parts of this? I don't think so. Alright. I'm gonna need to shut the welder off. The welder wall off for a minute so I can put that decoy back in. Welder tower. Oops. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a decoy in there. There we go. Yeah, the build and repair is grabbing it. That's good. Yeah, there's only one singular build and repair, and it's not the original build and repair mod. It's a modified one that requires more power and significantly more components. So it's it uses like a ton of superconductors and everything, just to kind of balance it out, so that it's not it doesn't feel too cheaty to have it. I mean, it's still pretty cheaty, but it sure does make it a lot easier to have a stream. So, all right. So, first thing we're gonna do is start to... Still need to build like a better way back down into here, but... Alright, yeah, there it is up there. He's just kind of stuck up there. It wasn't intended to be a permanent spot on the base, but I kind of like it. It would have been really difficult to weld all this up without it, so... Alright. So, we are going to continue working on this ship. Now, I don't remember where we left off with this, other than what I was thinking was... Oh yeah, the animated cockpits mod is in there, so it does... That does happen. We doubled the amount of forward thrust it has. So what I was thinking was, we're using too much hydrogen to stay afloat. So we are going to cut off most of these bottom hydrogen ones and add more atmospheric thrust. So that's the plan. Also, new microphone. Again, I'm trying a different thing. I'm trying a pencil microphone, it's like a shotgun mic, so that I don't have to fiddle with the headset or the big mic that I use for podcasting. So let me know if you hear any audio things. I think the quality is not quite as good as my, heavy dynamic mic, but it's, I think good enough for a stream. So I'm hoping we can figure out... I don't remember what color I was using to build this thing. I think I just was using white. We're going to color it. I have an idea for a color scheme, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, this thing has a force of 98.4 kilonewtons, and one of these is 230 kilonewtons, so it's just a little more than two of them. So if I was to take off, whoops, the only downward thrust I have right now is these and those. So what I'm thinking is, we're going to take these side ones off. We're going to take this side one off. We're going to take... There we go. Almost all of them off. I'm going to leave one. But then we won't burn nearly as much hydrogen just hanging out, basically. And then I'm going to put another one of these on each side, like right here. So there'll be like kind of two fans. Two fan ones. I could do it like that, or I could do it like this and kind of make this the front. No, I don't like that. I want to be able to shape things around it. Although, realizing now that I have these facing a certain way, so let's make sure that I stick with that. It's subtle, but there is like an actual... so we can have it facing this way. Yeah, let's have it face this way. So it's like opposite the other one. Alright. Then we'll put the ones that I took off here, we'll put them here. I'm kind of thinking I should get another like pair of reactors on here somewhere as well. To account for the additional... shouldn't one of you be on? Which one did I just build? This one. That's weird. Let's see, I could probably slip it in maybe right in here or back here. That might be good. I wanted to take these off. Those were a test. We're going to put those somewhere else. Yeah, why don't I try slipping it in... So I don't want them to explode. Is it going to be weird that these are overhanging the thrust thing there? Is that going to be weird? I might move the sideways thrust somewhere else. I don't know. Let's see about let's start armoring it up and then see what we can do. Oh, did that strike? That's a different strike Corvette. Okay. Yeah, let's armor it up and see what we can do. These have to come off. Those were temporary. That was for the test. I'm thinking we are going to... Yeah, I think what we're going to do is put the reactor, if I still have it on the hotbar here, we're going to put it like here. There we go. Alright. Let's try and shape this thing up a little bit. Let's turn off the build and repair here, so that we can get some... So now I'm wondering if it's worth even having a single one pointing down. Like, what's the point of that? Like, I don't think I'm gonna need the thrust. You know what, I'm gonna leave it there, and if I could turn it off and we can still make our if we can still attack, then I think we'll be good. Okay, let's think here a second. So if we did like kind of a wing slope toward here. We're not going to be able to do a whole lot around because of the long cannon here. We're not going to be able to do a whole lot alongside here, unfortunately. But if we did, let's see, how would this, what's the most I can get out of this? I think I want to say that the most I can get out of this is going to be like, yeah, something like that. Although, whoops, oops. Let's see, then we could, let's see, how do we want to do then, how do we want to do the wing then? Should we have like a, I don't want the wing to stick out too far. I want this to be more like streamlined because of, you know, low profile kind of thing. So we could go just kind of backing around like this. And then we'll have our braking thruster on the wing there. Yeah, I don't want to get too complicated with it. I think I'm probably going to cover up the top of this a little bit. I mean, not with the, you know, enough, not close enough to this thing that it'll be a problem, but... let's see, then we're going to want to probably slope up the side. Let me do this side real quick and see where we're at. There we go. Alright, what did I have to do over here? So we start, 1, 2, oh here, 1, 2, okay. Yeah. Where did I just stick a random block? I'm sure we'll find it eventually. Somewhere inside of this guy is a random half armor slope. So that's great. Okay. So we got that. I'm wondering if it would make sense to actually not make this a full... a full thing and maybe bend this forward a little bit before finishing it off. Something like that. It's starting to kind of look like a Jedi fighter. That is not my intention. But that means we could kind of bring this across here and start to cover up on top of it a little bit. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that same thing over here. And then we're going to do the same thing underneath. Just try to make it... That's what I did. Yeah, try to make it cover it up. It's just light armor, so like the majority of my armor is going to be speed. But I'm also well aware that I'm probably going to get blown up like the first time I go out to fight anybody, so I'm not, you know, harboring any sort of delusions that things are going to go well. But, yeah. So let's... How much hydrogen do I have on me? I'm doing great. Alright, if we look at you... Let's see, we probably want to do some sort of half slope. coming out of this. So we could either... Let's see, do we have a thing that looks like... not what I'm going for. I need something that's more like... Let's get on the ground here. Something like... No. No, you know, I don't think... I'm trying to think of the shape that I want, and I don't think it necessarily exists. So... well, actually, no. Maybe it's on the... Maybe it's part of this grouping. Yeah, this is fun, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get the exact shape that I'm looking for, so I might have to settle for something else. Bit of a compromise. Actually... no, that wouldn't do it either. So we could try... Ooh, this might work. No, why would I think that would work? Looks good for the front, but I'm looking for something that can come across here. I don't think the thing that I'm looking for is going to happen, so I think I might just do something more like... Just do that. Just have it start there and come across. Actually, I don't know why my voice just did that, but maybe what I'm looking for, or a suitable replacement for what I'm looking for, is in this group. Not quite you, but maybe. No. No, not what I was going for. Alright, so... Actually, is it? Is this what I was thinking? Maybe that would work. I wish it was a little further back is the thing. So if we went... Well, let's see, that's a... Nah. Let's do that. And do... that and... I think. So we need to go 1, 2... What did we determine down here? We only need 2 blocks, right? 1, 2. So we need to start... basically here. I think I could probably even go closer if it was with this. But... something like that to fill it in, and then we could kind of fill in... kind of shape this out a little bit, make it a little bit thicker there. But let me do this on the other side first. My cat's wondering why I'm not snuggling with him right now. I don't know if that's... I think the new microphone probably picks up the cat noises a little bit better. Let's pretend it's space cats. Space cats. Trying to get them space mice. Alright, I'm gonna leave a little bit open in the front here for like a headlight kind of a situation. Or maybe I'll put that on the bottom actually. Yeah, this all seems very rudimentary, honestly. I don't know if I wanna... I don't know if I like all this, but... Let's see, if we went... I want to go up from there. What do I have that could go up from there? None of you. I think the only thing that might... something closer to... this. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that might look okay. And then from there we can kind of go up and like up and over this maybe. I can't cover this one. I'm going to pretend I can, actually. I'm going to kind of pretend that I can cover that one, and we're going to go back and uncover it either on purpose later or accidentally when I take off and it just, you know, blows away. So, what do we want all of this kind of protective stuff to look like? I'm thinking, yeah, I need something to connect you. What could we use? This is honestly my favorite part of this game. Just kind of figuring out what's the reasonable... Actually, I don't like this thing here anymore. What's the shape that's going to look best in here? That might look okay. Because then we can use something like... that might be interesting. No, I don't think so, though. Something like that. Or something like... something like that, but the one that faces the opposite way. Yeah, something like that. And then we can... Ooh, no. No, the fun part's going to be when I have to duplicate this on the other side. We're going to go full on that thing so that I can get a full-sized base. Like that. And then we can do something more along the lines of that. There we go. We'll take that out. Because then we can do more flatness on top here. And I think we're gonna... Oh, that's gonna be a bit too sticky-uppy. That's a technical term. Don't worry about it too much, but... let's see. I think we're gonna want... Honestly, I should just build like a scaffolding here that I could... Wait a minute. There is a scaffolding. It's called the ship. There you go. Let's see. I think I'm going to not follow the full path there and have that stick out. Then this area here is going to be interesting because I don't want to cover... Like, I need to cover in here, but I don't necessarily need... Like, we could do like this, something along these lines. Actually, what if we did like that? That looks pretty cool. And then we kind of go around the corner with that. That way we could kind of just fill this in however we want. I still have to figure out how I'm going to armor up the tanks. Because the tanks are the big, you know, that's the thing where if they get hit, we die, basically. So I want to make sure those are armored up. But I think that's going to be a good... Obviously, I could just completely cover over this whole thing, but it looks so cool. I really want to be able to see it, so... let's just kind of build that in there and stick with that. What? Go to bed. Talking to the cat again, sorry. I think I need something on this corner right here, and there's really one block that fits there, and it's not. Cool. Alright. Yeah, what are we gonna do? I want to do something cool on top of this thing. So basically what I want to do, let me do a quick enemy check here. Okay. I do want all of this to be sealed in, but basically what I want is for it to kind of dip down toward the middle here. So let's see, this is up one. So we have that, that, and that. Okay. So, let's see. Kind of want it to be like that. Okay, so it kind of dips down toward the middle, so it kind of mimics the shape of these things. And then what we'll probably do is basically just along the middle spine, bring this up and do something up here, I don't know. But we'll kind of have it connected like that, and then the rest of this will just do its thing here. So that's what I'm thinking. The other thing I wanted to check was, let me look at the ingots and see if we're running low on anything. So we're running low on magnesium of the things we need. We're running low on magnesium and cobalt. So we do need to go do a mining run for magnesium and cobalt. Otherwise, we're not going to survive many more attacks. So I'm thinking, let me try to duplicate what I did on the one side, on the other side here. And then we're going to go out for a quick mining run. Because the sun is coming up, so we might as well go. But what did I do? What on earth did I even do here? I gotta figure that part out too right there. Okay, so we went back with these to here, and then we started going upwards. Right there. Then we started our upward trend. And I think the next thing we did was the block that comes after it, which should be this one. And then I think we just did the block that usually comes after that one, which would be this one. Is that what I did or not? That is what I did. Then this is a light armor slope transition and a light armor slope transition base. Light armor slope transition. There we go. Which way did I have this? How did I have this? Hang on a second. Oh, that goes here. Okay. That makes sense. And then the transition base. There we go. And then we threw one of these on the front. Okay. And then one of these on top of that. Parallax coming in. They usually leave me alone. For the most part. Although I'd be a little bit wary of...
Energy low.
Be a little bit wary of going out flying the miner with all of those guys flying around. Alright, and then we just kind of filled in the rest of this, didn't we? I think so. Yeah, straight across that, and then underneath we just did... Yeah, okay. Okay, and then that up top. And there we go. I think we are essentially... See if I throw this on here, then we'll have a... We should have a parity with what was on the other side. Okay. I'm going to go sit in the miner for a second. It'll charge me up and give me my hydrogen and everything while I take a drink of water. So I do have the mod in that refills your hydrogen bottles while you're sitting in cockpit. You know, I've noticed, and this is funny. I just noticed that the batteries in my miner are not fully charged. They are set. They're set to charge. Oh no, they are fully charged. Never mind. They're just set to charge. But the fact that they weren't green, they would be if I did this. Yeah. The fact that they weren't green reminded me that in the last attack, I lost most of my wind turbines. So the base does have a good amount of batteries stored up, but I need to go put those wind turbines back up real quick. So unfortunately, what that means for us is, because I don't want to carry all that equipment around, I have to turn the build and repair back on, which means that this is all going to get welded up. So we're going to see what it looks like. But we'll see what it looks like when we come back after putting all of the wind turbines on. Alright. I need... Let's get rid of all you. Wind turbine. I think I lost my big one on the one side, and then my little ones all over. Maybe this will fix the fact that one of these had very, very poor reception, despite it being like the one on the opposite side having significantly better reception. That seemed like a bug, or either a bug or something to do with the terrain being a problem. Let's take a look at old Parallax ships while we're waiting. What do they got? That's pretty big. Glad they don't seem to mind me too much. How's that, now that we could see things? Oh, he is in rough shape. I bet you that jump drive's got nothing left in it. There are so many completely non-functional jump drives sitting around out here. Alright. Oh, of course I put them in the wrong color. Color is extremely important. I think that was this color. There we go. Are you doing... Is this one doing better now? Where's my... There it is. Oh, yeah. Doing a lot better. Okay. Cool. Not super great, but better. Alright. Did I ever put a weather sign back up? I don't think so. Just want to make sure that doesn't sound like there's a thunderstorm out there, but... Sandstorm. Yeah, it'll be okay. Alright, how's this thing looking? That's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, we'll continue to shape that a little bit. Like, I think this needs to probably... This is also not the final color scheme. I think I mentioned that, but not the final color scheme. What if we did something... Oh, what if we just put, like, that there? Just had, like, a little... You know, like a... no, I don't like that. Let's do that. And that, and then I know there's like an equivalent. Oh, that could have worked out too, actually, if I really wanted it to. What's the one that I'm thinking of that would have worked with this? This one. There we go. And then finish that off with just a little bit of a wingtip. The more effort that I put into getting this ship looking nice, the faster it's going to get destroyed the first time I try to take it out into combat. That's just physics. I can't control that, but I don't care. I want it to look nice no matter what. So, alright, let's take the miner, the other ship that I keep saying I'm going to actually finish. You'll note it has misaligned headlights and like support structures on one side, but not the other side. Someday I'll finish the miner. It was going to look so cool, but it, alas, does not. Its programmable block always dies whenever I reboot the server. So let's get that up and running. Alright, let's go find some... Where's all the ores? There we go. We need to find... Oh, we need cobalt, though. Let's turn that on. I should have a cobalt... I think this one, is this the one that's fairly close? No, it's 1,890 kilometers away. It's not this one, is it? No, that's over. All these are back at my old asteroid base. I guess maybe I had cobalt over... Oh, wait, here. Helghan cobalt, that's right. I should rename this one the same. All the ores. Okay. Did that in the wrong order. What's the exception here? Oh, weird. Okay. Alright, let's hopefully not hit the walls or any of the crashed ships. And, whoa. Okay, apparently I've got the sensitivity on the gyroscopes up real high. Alright, cobalt is the #1 thing we need, so let's go get that first. And then we'll come back and grab the magnesium, which is sitting around there somewhere. Where is my ore detector? There we go. Alright. Alright, here's the cobalt. Did I make a hole over here, though, or not? I don't remember if I already made a hole over here. That might be it over there. That looks like something. Nope, it was a mirage. Well, I guess I'll just make a new hole. I landed in an area... Oh, we can grab some uranium over here, too. I could use some more of that, since we're powering everything with uranium nowadays. Let's see if we can kind of get in a row with the cobalt. Okay, so basically, the area that I'm at here, almost all of the ores are here, but they are, like, they're either very thin, or they are, like, they're either, like, large lumps, or they're very thin layers. And so, like, there's several where they're just, like, very thin layer that you pass through to get to other things. So no doubt there's probably a large... I'm actually going to... cobalt hole. Okay. So I'll probably actually... Oops. I will probably pass through the cobalt a little bit on the way to the uranium. I do have a, if you couldn't guess, a modded ore detector in that boosts the range. Forget what it is. It's not ridiculous, but enough to be actually useful. So. Did I just pass through something now? Almost there. Almost there. There's an unknown signal too. I might be able to snag that on the way back. There we go. We made it. Yeah, the cobalt is fairly key to my work because... Hang on, I need to make a bigger hole here. Ow. Because the decoy tower that I have set up is all heavy armor, and if I don't... which way is up? This way is up. There we go. This thing has no thrust on the top, and if I flip over, I am in trouble. So yeah, the amount of thrusters that I have is sufficient for carrying this thing when it is completely full. And when it is not completely full, it is too much. So what I need to do at some point is make a separate group of thrusters for when it is, when I'm just flying, and turn those thrusters off. Essentially make mining thrusters and not mining thrusters. We shouldn't need a whole lot of cobalt, because I don't do a lot of heavy armor, but I need more than 900, which is what I have right now. Why did the game hitch like that? Because a Baldrin spawned in. Okay. Usually when the game hitches for just a second, that like 99.9% of the time for me, that means that MES just spawned something in. Hope I'm turning the right way here. There we go. Alright, that should be, I think, enough cobalt. Let's find the hole to get out of here. Okay. Where's the hole? There it is. We're okay. It's okay. We're good. I'm stuck on something. What am I stuck on? Can't go down. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh no, I'm upside down, aren't I? Well, that's a bit of a problem now, isn't it? Well, you know what that means. Time to build some thrusters going the other way. Or, I mean, there's a possibility that if I turn the thrusters off, I could roll back, flip over. I don't think I did it, though. Don't think I could do it with the... Oh, maybe. Come on. Come on, gyros. There we go. We did it. Okay, that was less bad than I thought it was going to be. Alright, let's grab some uranium from over here. It's going to be kind of deep, and we might hit the cobalt again. We'll drop a DPS for uranium hole. And we'll see. This is probably going to be one of those like thin lines of uranium or something, but oops, misaligned my camera there. Yeah, it's one of the... Oh, there's more cobalt down here. That's awesome. I had a feeling that was going to happen. A lot of these on this planet, it's weird. They bump up right next to each other. So I'm going down awfully steep here. This is... If I get too heavy, this is going to be an issue. There's the cobalt. I'm just going to keep on going. There's our uranium. Alright. Let's make a bit of a hole here. Hopefully without falling over. Yeah, man, I'm very, very vertical here, aren't I? Alright, we'll do our best to kind of scoop downwards. The thing about uranium is the like voxel to yield ratio is very low, so we will be mining for a while and not get a whole lot of uranium. I was expecting, you know, when people told me, hey, you should do Helghan as your next planet, you know, it's supposed to be like a hard planet because it's there's a lot of lightning storms, really bad lightning storms like on Pertam. And I was told that resources were all here, but they were going to be very scarce. And it just so happened that where I landed, they were not that scarce. They're all here in one little clump. They're just somewhat difficult to get to sometimes. But I did, if you go back and watch the very first episode... Actually, no. If you go back and watch the last episode of what I consider to be the previous series, where I was on the living in the asteroid base, at the very end of that series is when I come here. So the last stream in that series is me coming to this planet, and you could see that I attempted to plan ahead by building like a rover that I flew here, essentially with a giant jump drive, with a bunch of decoys on it, thinking... decoys and welders, and I'll be able to survive just long enough to... I almost made myself a little bit of a hole here that I could turn around in. There we go. And I thought, I'll have enough decoys and welders and a bunch of extra components. I'll be able to survive long enough to get a base established. That was my thinking. And I got here, and I thought, surely... the storms will come, but they'll be like few and far between. Like, yeah, they'll be rough, but they'll, I'll be able to survive. I landed, instantly had a thunderstorm. My decoy system was not sufficient enough for the frequency of lightning and the strength of the lightning, so the lightning was literally just one strike of lightning was destroying my entire, not just the decoy, but the decoy and the welder and the entire apparatus that the decoy was attached to. And I had 2 decoys on the thing, and the lightning was just blowing the heck out of everything. And so I ended up just kind of like standing outside and just like grabbed as many components as I could and just welded up the welders themselves as quickly as possible so that they could keep the decoys going. And we made it through that storm, and I dug underground. And then we have not had I didn't have another thunderstorm for a long time. We've had plenty since then, but we went a very long time without another thunderstorm, which I thought was interesting. All right, we've got 25 tons of uranium. I'm assuming that's going to be enough. We're not going to take a whole lot out in the ship, in the fighter at one time, because I don't want to lose a ton of uranium. So I think we should be good with that, as long as we can get it all refined. And then I might try to fill, since we're being lucky with who's flying around right now, I might try to fill the rest with uranium. We can get out of this hole. I'm sorry, I didn't mean uranium, I meant magnesium. We got enough battery left. We got enough thrust left. It's nice and sunny so far. Where are all the holes at? There they are. Let's see if we can find the one that the magnesium is in. Alright, there's the magnesium. Where is the hole for the magnesium? I really should have marked these holes better. Let's get in the valley and turn around here. Alright, magnesium looks like it's probably this one. No, that looks like an iron hole. Although I'm pretty sure we passed through iron to get to anything. No, that's gold. So then magnesium is probably actually not. Oh, no, it might be this one. Which one does that look like? Or is that another gold hole? That one might just be straight up iron. No, I don't think so. Which one is going to be... Is it going to be this one, or is this the silver hole? Yeah, I really should have marked these better, huh? No, that one's silver. Okay, well, maybe we're just going to make a new... Oop, don't hit the ground. New magnesium hole. What... This one, I think, was the nickel one. Yeah, that one's nickel. I think one of these... Actually, no. The magnesium is... further up. Did I make a different hole in the mountainside somewhere? Did I go over on this side and do it? I don't think so. I'm wasting a lot of time. That could be, that could involve a bad guy spawning in. But... Oop, don't hit the ground. Yeah, let's just, make a new one. We'll just go straight. Let's see, I think the magnesium is generally in this direction. So... might hit some silver too on the way. I don't need a lot of silver. But... and we're probably not going to hit silver. We might hit some platinum though. Found it. Yep, there's the platinum. Right next to each other. Let's try not to get a lot of platinum with it. I don't need a lot of platinum. Although I was thinking, oh no, yeah, we put a rocket launcher on top of the thing. We should grab some platinum. I think I've got a bunch, you know, relative to how much I'm probably going to need, but yeah, I should grab some platinum, which is probably just going to kind of happen naturally as I'm digging around over here. And then we'll be able to head back. I just got to keep an eye out for any bad guys, because while I am generally pretty good at getting into the base quickly, I am not 100% perfect. This thing is very, very, very slidey when it is full. And that's the downside. So it takes a minute to line up with the front of the base. We could make the front of the base wider at some point. I had also thought about at some point adding in another like top opening of the base, probably behind the behind where the decoy tower is. You know, adding like an opening hangar bay there that would lead down into the base, but I don't know. We'd have to kind of. That would be a bit of an endeavor to do, and I'm not sure if the payoff is going to be worth it, given that all the ships that I have are small enough to fit through the front door. What's nice about having all these ores here is that I can take like a half hour, go do a bunch of mining in one episode, in one stream, and then I don't have to do a bunch of mining for many, many streams. We have so little platinum so far. Tons of magnesium though. In fact, I think I'm going to focus on the platinum a little bit over here. At some point, after I get this fighter set up, I think it might be time, and this will probably not be this stream or even the next stream, but don't flip over, don't flip over. Where's the horizon? Hold on. Okay, there we go. We're good. I am getting stuck in my own hole here. There we go. I think it might be time to begin planning for my exit from Helghan. We've been here, what is this, episode 15, so we've been here 15 streams so far, and each stream is like 2.5 hours long roughly, so we've been here quite some time. And it might be time to start thinking about getting out of here. I think we are getting pretty much at capacity here. So the plan for getting out of here is basically building a large grid ship. So this is going to be probably more difficult than anything I've done on this planet so far, because I can't build a large grid ship, like a large grid ship underground. I think I'm basically out of capacity here. Oh no, am I about to fall over again? There we go. I can't build it underground like I've been able to build everything else, you know, fairly well protected from everything. So I'm going to have to build it out in the open, you know, in front of the base. And that means keeping it protected from lightning and bad guys. And where even is my base? It's this way. Keeping it protected from everything. So there we go. There's the field of destruction. See, and I could go out and salvage all this stuff if I had a salvage ship. I should have done what I did on the asteroid base and make a... So what I did on the asteroid base was I designed a miner that had detachable utility things in the front, so it could very, very easily become a grinder ship or a welder or a miner. And I didn't do that here because I wanted it to be a bit more compact, essentially, and have a bit more cargo, because I wanted to be able to do a large run and come back. So might be... Uh-oh. That was not me flying. That was my ship attempting to brake. There we go. We're good. Alright, come to a stop, please. I'm over the wrong one. Here we go. Alright, where's the thing here? As soon as I cut those thrusters, man, this thing just dropped. Alright, there we go. Ooh, upside down. Alright, we can turn off that ore detector too. There we go. Okay. So that should be plenty of ores mining, refining up in there. Let's actually, let me sit back down for a second. And let's take a look at the ores. Okay, so the refinery is prioritizing cobalt at the moment, which is good. I'm using Izzy's inventory manager. So it's prioritizing cobalt at the moment, which is good. And then magnesium is going to be the next thing we need. Platinum, I think I'd rather have it do uranium. It's going to do whatever it wants to do, but at some point we'll need to get some uranium. Okay. So, how did the fighter welding go? That's looking okay. It's looking okay. Bit stubby in the front there, but I think we're doing okay. I'm a little bit concerned now that I'm thinking about it with the if I have too much armor around these cannons, if I'm strafing and I fire, if I'm gonna hit, well, I guess it doesn't really. If I'm strafing one way, it's probably gonna hit the front guns anyway. So maybe it doesn't matter. I could. We debated a lot about how far back these things should sit. And I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking we probably should have moved them forward a bit. I think they're connected on the side there. I think we probably should have moved them forward. We could move them forward, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah, we can move it forward 2 blocks. If we wanted, that would put it at the edge of that. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I don't think anything is hinging on these things. So I think we're safe to just grind them out. Okay. And do I still have them in the thing here? I do. So how did I have them before? I think like this. So we could put them, actually we could put them, because of the way I have that set up. Whoops. There we go. Fix myself. We could put them here, or we could put them even further forward. I feel like putting them this far forward makes them stick out too far, because they're going to be parallel with the front of that, and I don't like that. So they're going to go there. Apparently that is not a thing you can attach to? No, it should be. Or do I just not have the parts on me for it? What do I need? I need steel plate. I have steel plate. Why can we... oh, you know what? I thought it was attached on the side, but it was actually the back that it was attached to. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Why? Oh, because I put a plate right there to cover the... Oh, that's why. And that's why we put it so far back, so that we could cover that plate. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. You know what? I'm putting them back. We're going to take a chance with them being that far back. I think it'll be okay. Alright, I think it'll be okay. How do we want... I wish I could slide this canopy back. If I turn this thing off... Can I turn this thing off? I don't think I can actually turn a main cockpit. No, I can't actually turn the block itself off. I want to see how this thing looks when it slides back. We need an interesting nose shape for this, and this is my least favorite thing to do, is interesting nose shapes. So, actually, what if we... What if we got... Hello, welcome to the stream. So, the mods, in terms of the mods, it is... I need to get a mod list together and publish it. There's, I don't think I can actually show the mods without logging off. So this is a local single player, it's not a server. The mods are... let's see, I can name a bunch of them. So there's... on the screen is the... is one of the HUD mods, which I think is called... I actually don't remember. Go on the workshop, search for Duke's Quality of Life mod. That's the mod that I put up there, which basically just pulls together all the mods that I always use. It's a bunch of just like quality of life mods. Then in addition to that, there's Modular Encounter Spawner with a bunch of those types of mods. You can see them flying around out there. There's a handful of new block mods, but not many. I can't actually remember if I'm actually using any block mods in the world right now. So there is the Build and Repair back there, a modified version of the Build and Repair. I have this Binoculars mod, which is super handy. And there's not much beyond that. It's mostly those things. What else? Hang on, let's look at... Okay, so I have these MA pull parts, but I'm not using them right now. Colt's command console's redone, which I'm also not actually using. Decorative blocks. The hacking computer, which I have yet to use. Jeffrey's Tubes mods, which is a kind of like an add-on to the I forget what the normal ones, the ones built in, the ones that are named after the guy from Die Hard. Elevator, which I use back on my asteroid base. It's like a panel with an elevator button on it. Grid automation. The animated duct grate mod. The seismic surveyor mod to help find ores. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think the paint gun mod is in there. Oh, and the mod that animates things, so you can see the cockpit slide open and close. I think it's the animation engine. I don't remember. I promise. I've been putting this off for a long time. I will get a mod list together, a workshop, like a Steam workshop list, and put it in the descriptions of all the episodes, so that you all can see what mods are on there. I will do that after the stream today, hopefully, if I remember. Alright, what was I even doing here? Oh, we were going to come up with an interesting shape for the front. I'm going to leave the build and... come on. What am I... there you go. I'm going to leave the build and repair on for a minute here while I try and figure this out. I was trying to come up with a different shape here that would... It was going to be like this. Like this one, but sloped on one side. That's the thing I need. That's what I'm looking for. So, I swear we have one of these. Is it this? It is this, isn't it? It is this. That was fast. So there we go. Transition base, and then we need mirrored. Transition base mirrored. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So then that part kind of stays flat. I was going to put like a headlight on there or something, but I might not do that. Okay, so we need this to kind of do something. making the nose of a fighter or anything that uses the fighter cockpit is so difficult for me. It is literally the most difficult thing, and I can't figure out the best way to do it ever. I am so bad at this, especially now where I've got the cannon like right there in the middle. So you're seeing it on top, kind of no matter what there. So maybe we just point this out then. When I say point this out, I mean make this into a point. I'll try to do my best for non-native English speakers to understand my idioms, but if you don't understand what I mean with something, just let me know and I'll try to explain. Because I do use a lot of idioms, a lot of Americanisms. The list that I will put into the stream description. So what I'm going to have to do is go into the Steam Workshop. I'm going to have to go in and make a new collection and just manually add all the mods that I'm using into that collection. And I'll put the link to that collection in the description of this stream after I get it done. So if you come back to the stream in like a day or two, you'll see it there, and then you'll go to the workshop and you'll be able to just literally click on all of them and subscribe. I think that's the easiest way to do it. That's what I did for my last series. Is that Strikecraft going to come over this way, do we think? What are we thinking there? What am I doing? What on earth am I doing? I think that Strikecraft is going to go by, but he might turn and come this way at some point soon. So. Well, we could actually do something more like that. That's going to square it off a little bit too much, I think. Well, I mean, it's already kind of a... It's not a very pointy thing to begin with, is it? It's really kind of... Well, So what I was thinking was that we would do something like... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. That speaks to me. I'm doing that. Yep. There we go. It's going to be really kind of stubby on the front, but I think that'll be okay. I think that's going to look okay. I am going to take this, which is like that. Put that on the top, so it kind of covers the top. Yeah, I think that looks decent. I'm going to say it looks decent. And then I think I'm going to leave the sides kind of open, but basically do the same shape on the bottom. Is that going to look too goofy if we do that same shape on the bottom? I don't know. I do not know. Okay, the Strikecraft is about 6Ks out. Or about like roughly like 5.5, 5.6 from the front of the base. Alright, so if we were to do the same thing back here, I kind of want... There's no cockpit that we need to go to, so let's basically fill this part in with just regular armor. Yeah, and then we just need to figure out how we will kind of swoop that around the corner there, around around the cannon, and then to the front of this, I guess we're just gonna do the same thing. So this one is the so then we have 1, 2, and then the part that sticks out in the front. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Not the best, but like I said, this is the thing that I am the most bad at. Least good, most bad. What do we do there? We do that. Oh, okay. So I need something like this guy. Almost. No. Ooh. Ooh. No. Maybe. No. No. Well, actually, let's see, if we did that, the next logical step is, well, it could be this. Oh, come on. How am I this bad at this? There, there we go. Could do that. How would we fan that out, though? I mean, the other option is then to continue it with this one. That's going to... Strikecraft's moving, but not... Oh, he's probably going to attack that other guy, isn't he? These guys don't like each other. He's running. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so we could go like this. What would the front look like, though? I mean, I guess it could just end. The bottom doesn't have to be symmetrical to the top. We could just point it, essentially. What if we did this, and then this? Now we're there. And we could fan that out appropriately. There's not going to be any... We can't, like, cover the front of anything, so we could either do, like, a point, like that. That would look silly. We don't want to do that. We could do that. That might look okay if we did that. It still comes to a point, but it's not the same kind of flare as the other side. We could also flatten that front end in a little bit. If we wanted to. If we didn't want that one to stick out as far as the other one, we could do this thing. Let's see what that would look like. Oh, another mod that's installed is advanced welding. So I have the weld pads and the detachable grinder thing. So the grinder can detach blocks instead of, and then instead of grinding them down. And then then it comes with these weld pads that essentially have, they're like single-use merge blocks that destroy themselves, but like you put a weld pad on two surfaces, and then when you press them together, they just fuse, and then the weld pads go away. It's very cool if you haven't done it before. Alright, what did I do? I used this fella. And then this youngster over here. And then just kind of finish it off with the rest of the crew. Up in there. And then one of these. Which, sure, there we go. There we go. Alright. Does that look, oops, the worst or not the worst? Kind of looks like it has a bit of an overbite. Not terribly worried about that. So maybe it'll look better when I continue to fan out the bottom a little bit here. So what I want to do on the bottom is something like this, which we would then fan. Let's see, we'll take it back a little bit. Like I said, the building part of Space Engineers is... Oh, did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. The building part of Space Engineers is my favorite. It's just... Even though there's, like, combat and everything, and... You know, ostensibly, I am building this ship so that I can go enjoy some combat. It's still... You know, the building part of it is still my favorite part. Coming up with interesting shapes in survival. Like I think like many people, I started in creative and just built ships. I know, actually, I shouldn't say like many people. I know many people started in survival, just like from the beginning. But people who are very interested in building like ships that look really cool, as opposed to ships that are very functional and look decent. You know, I went straight for creative when I first started many years ago, and I've really come to enjoy the idea of building in survival and, you know, I don't know, like not having the luxury of just like infinite everything, and because it's relaxing. It's relaxing for some reason. I can't actually explain why, but it's relaxing to sit here and build this ship, which I know is going to be destroyed roughly 2 minutes after I take it out to go for a fight. While at the same time, the base is under a potential threat from some strike craft flying by. So, it's fun. I hope this thing still flies after I put all this armor on it. That's why I'm doing light armor. Okay, how do I need to flare this out? And actually, we're going to need to come underneath soon and start to armor around all of this. Yeah, so we'll probably... Oh! Look at me. Look at me, making trouble for myself. Let's not put blocks right in front of our... right in front of our thruster there. If I put one of these in right here, is it going to get destroyed? Because we are already... The flame already kind of pokes into the gun here. But let's find out. Okay, that's what I thought. It's, just the hitbox of it just happens to be where that thruster is gonna not hit it. So, okay, so we can leave that there. Whew. Okay. That makes me feel better. Alright, so I need to flare out. There goes that strike craft again. Let me turn off all these GPSs that I've got turned on. This is kind of... Turn that one off too. There we go. Alright, so... We could, actually, I could get rid of that and I could flare out. By flare out, I mean like kind of bring the armor down over this thruster entirely, and it could be completely self-contained. That might make sense. Or, for the fun of it, we could leave this space visible and just start the armoring here. I don't know. Excuse me. Let me get the sides going here. I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. Okay. I had an idea for this, and I don't remember which... There we go. What if we did this shape there? And that's how we flare out to full block. And what are we going to do to keep this interesting along the side here? Oops. I don't necessarily want to just do this all the way back, but I actually see no reason not to. So let's just do that. And then I don't have to slope anything here, because we could just pick up our armor on this side. Oh, it's going to be hard to armor. Maybe I should switch where the thrusters are and where the uranium is, because it's going to be hard to armor around that thruster and make it look good. Am I running out of oxygen? No, I got a whole bottle there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's and actually I'm gonna have the build and repair take this reactor because it's got uranium in it. So I should actually just turn these off because I don't need them generating power here. That was not the one I wanted it to take, but that's fine. Probably gonna take it anyway. If it's even on. It is definitely on. Okay. Alright, then I can take you out. Alright. Okay. Yep. Yep. Please do not destroy the block that I put in front of you. Alright, where did I leave those reactors? Here we go. Do these things look different on the different sides? Does not look like it, so I think we're good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just turn these all off, because I think what happened was when I ran out of, or when I lost all my, or many of my wind turbines, I will say many of my wind turbines, in the battle at the beginning of the stream, I think these reactors kicked in and started basically running the base, like recharging the batteries and everything. So I don't want them to be the I don't want to be burning uranium when I've got batteries and windmills and everything. So what is that strike craft up to over there? Oh, you know what? I just remembered I have 2 more of them up here. Okay, let's continue on with the bottom. You know, I don't hate that front. It's a little stubby, and it kind of looks like he's grinning with some teeth if you look at him from the side, but I don't hate it. Don't hate it. What's the front going to look like here? Let's do... I can't I? There we go, we'll just do that. There we go. So that'll kind of be like that, and then we'll figure out how to slope that together. Alright, so... Not you. Not you. Okay, that's where we need to kind of figure out how we're going to armor around those batteries. And, man, that's going to be tough. Because I'm pretty sure this thing really only cares about the center one. But... the center block in terms of destruction. But... I really don't want to block the fans for, like, RP purposes. You know? Like, I think it would look silly if I actually blocked the fans, so... How about... we try not to do that. I might do just, some armor plates right in front of it. Or... we could do... Let's see. We could maybe do... If we did... No, that's the wrong direction. I need the big one. There we go. You should have a... let's see, your transition base, but you're facing the wrong direction. Transition base mirrored. Oh, you're the wrong way also. What's the... Where's the... Let's look at you guys. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we did that. That would be okay, methinks. Alright, so what I'm thinking to get around this problem is we have to essentially get something really, really flat. That has a triangle. Like, ooh, Technically that works in my mind, but it doesn't cover the battery, so I need something more like... see, it's got a square bottom. Something more like this, essentially. So... Gosh, I guess that's just this, isn't it? Oh, we could do that. You do that. Why does that feel like it's not... Oh. 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 Interesting. I didn't realize that. I can't build on in the entire layer below this thing. You can build on the layer above it, but not the layer below. I guess that makes sense, because the thruster kind of sticks down there. Well, that answers that question then. That's the most armor that we're going to be able to put under there. So, okay. Well, that's that. We do need to figure out how to armor around the connector and such. We need to probably do that. These merge blocks are temporary. Those are going to go away once we're done building the ship.
Low.
Let's drive the roach over to the med bay and fuel up. I built that little guy so that I wouldn't have to, like, jetpack around the base and potentially kill myself, which happened a couple of times. So, one stream I was like, we should build a tiny little car that I could drive around in here. And that's what we came up with. I think it turned out pretty good. What is that strike crap doing? Is he coming? Where is he? He's up there. He is not coming at us, but it looks like he's going to come very close to us. How is my hydrogen looking? We're just about full. Let's grab a little bit more. Yeah, he is probably going to... He might very well come close enough to be a nuisance, so let's just I'm just gonna back this in here so that I could get when I come back in I could just hop on, and we'll close this. Okay, where's he at now? That is, he's going past, but I feel like he's doing that thing where he's like, I'm like he's gonna go by, and then at the last second he's gonna turn around and fly at us. So just in case, let's check my dumb turrets and see if they all have ammo. I bet some of them don't. Oh, they do. All of the turrets have ammo. Oh, two of them got destroyed recently. If they lose the HH in the front, that means they've been destroyed and got rebuilt by the projector. Alright, now he's leaving. He's leaving. He's hightailing it. That means he's going fast. Getting the heck out of here. Phew. Oh, so when I was saying I was thinking of doing like a bay that would open, like a vertical bay. Oh, he stopped. He's probably going to turn around and come back this way. They like to patrol around. I was thinking that it would have to be somewhere back here, because like over here, because this is right above the interior there. You know, the interior base, so it makes sense to just kind of drop right in. But the slope here is so slopey that oh man, I painted the bottom of the accidentally painted the foundation of this thing a different color, and I forgot to put a block there. Man, when did I do that? Let's fix that. You know what, let's not fix that. It kind of looks like concrete. I wonder if this is from back when I was testing out different colors and accidentally... Yeah, it looks fine. Well, except for that it suddenly goes back to the normal color. What was the color? I think it was this color. And it was definitely this. Let's just get distracted with this for a little bit. Is that right? No, that is not right. Then it must have been this color. Yeah, that looks right. Yep. Yeah. Can't get that. There we go. Oh, that is not the same color. Was it this color then? Or did I just make up a new... These are the same color. Okay. Well, I know that's different because that's the tower. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get that one. I might have to go get the pink gun to get that one. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, there we go. No? No. Oh, I can do that one, but not the one next to it? Can I do it from there? These are the important things. Or is that... I have no idea what that is. Well, where's that strike craft going? He is... That's usually the kind of thing he does when he's about to make an attack run on us. Is he starts dropping down and strafing like this. So, let's get ready for battle. I don't do anything during battle, I just watch. I really hope he doesn't shoot my wind turbines again. Oh, I should not stand on that side. Alright, everybody, get ready, because... Oh, wait, no, he's not even looking at us. Maybe he's going after something else. Well, no, if he turns, then he is coming after us. But at the moment, it seems like he's going past. Now, he is getting close enough that he should notice us. Usually, it's at about 2 kilometers is when they notice us. So he's moving away, yeah. Weird. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. Was he just getting into position? I think he was just getting into position for an attack run. Yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Luckily, these guys aren't too bad. They're not as bad as the guys that attacked us before. So, everybody's got ammo. All the turrets got ammo. We should be able to take him down pretty quick. Boom. What's that? Did we already take out a thruster? His bottom thruster? Oh, he's coming down then. He's coming down already. There we go. Ooh. Oh, that was fast. Yep. The other one bites the dust. He just kind of landed right on the other one there, didn't he? Okay. He didn't get any of my winter... Oh, are you kidding me? Did the decoy... did these guys stick out just far enough that the decoys don't cover them or something? Because, like, lightning doesn't strike the wind turbines. Or are they just really... Are these guys just a really bad shot, and that's why they keep hitting my wind turbines? The decoys go 50 meters, right, or something like that. So I guess technically these are not, because what's 50? That's 5. Each of these is 2.5 meters, right? So that's 5, 10... No, these are well within 50 meters. I don't know what's going on. Why they keep hitting my beautiful wind turbines. But whatever. Ow. Alright, let's get back inside. Let me recharge all this stuff as long as I'm over here. We tried to make this base completely airtight. As you can tell, like the entire thing is sealed up and everything. Tried to make it airtight, and we originally had like a long airlock here, and airtightness was bugged. We couldn't get the vents to actually work. Like they would fill once, but if you drained an area of air, then once you sealed it again, the vents would literally just... They would pump oxygen into the room infinitely, and the room would never... Oh, come back. The room would never actually fill. And so I've seen this because I was working on a script that... what is this guy? Oh, Oventides are cool. I'd written a script that uses wind turbines and vents to check for weather conditions. And it couldn't see changes when the atmospheric pressure changed. It couldn't see changes, like the air vents were not updating with the changes. And I thought, oh, the air vents are bugged. But actually, like, it's more far-reaching than that, because the air vents were literally bugged in the sense that they could not, like, even when they were filling a room, they couldn't detect that the room pressure was changing. So that's not cool. And I recreated that in a completely unmodded world, so. Did not report it, though. I probably should make a report on the Keen website. Alright. Can't do anything there. That's just going to kind of end there. This puts a damper on my plans for making this look nice. Not being able to armor up under here. But whatever. Whatever. What's going to be the plan for armoring around these? I don't want to just do... oh, you know, I could do that, and then... then maybe just a simple... I always feel like if I'm doing a simple slope that I'm somehow failing in my design, but sometimes a simple slope is the correct solution. Okay, so this is the tough part. We got to get around this. We got to get around this connector and make it look good. You know what? I'm going to take a pause on the bottom, and I'm going to move back up to the top and see if we can figure this part out. Oh, and before I forget, I need to add... that would be a significant amount of braking thrust, wouldn't it? Actually, that would look kind of cool if we had giant atmospheric thrusters on the wingtips. No, but actually what I was going to do was... where are you? There we go. Was have these things on the wingtips. Which means we need actual wingtips. So where would wingtips logically be? Go there. Slope back a little bit. I think we're going to go there. I just don't want to forget that I meant to put these things on for braking thrust. Which means we will take off you and you, and you, and you, and we will reshape that so that this turns out to be like an actual wingtip. I'm not going to try to, like, armor around them or anything. Because, yeah, Because why bother? Alright. This part here. Do we need to do anything more with this? Do we need to... We don't have a... We don't have like a half-block equivalent of this thing, do we? No, we couldn't, because it's a... It would still take up a full block of space. Because it's a corner, so no, we would not. I was trying to think if it would be possible to kind of continue this pattern up here. I mean, I guess we could. If we did... We're just making a very flat top to it, and I'm not sure that I want that. Also, how did I goof up that shape under there? I put this block facing the wrong way under there, didn't I? How did I manage that? It's gotta go that way. There we go. And then if we did one more sticking out over it, yeah, I think that's going to be too much if we do that. Here's what I think we're going to do. We're going to go... keep that flat like that, but we're going to do something like... Oh, man. We could do... something like this? Like, I don't want to block this too much. Not that it matters, but I don't want to block it too much. But I want to have something that looks interesting going on here. We could do maybe like a... Well, I guess I gotta have another layer up top here anyway to armor around all this stuff. So maybe this should be like some kind of a platform for it to build off of. So we could do maybe something like this. And something like that as like a... This thing is going to be so not aerodynamic, it's ridiculous if I do that. Although, I guess we're kind of sucking the air into the fan there. That's probably not actually great for the fan, but I mean it would you know, I don't care. I'm not using the aerodynamic mod. I don't care. It looks fine. Okay, so what is the... Oh, let me duplicate that on this side real quick. Did I do the... I did the thing correctly there. What did I just do? I did... Yeah. That's good. So then we do need to come up and get around this thing. Going back to here real quick. How's our ability to actually... Okay, so we can't go down into there. We need this to kind of slope down into that. What is our option for that? That is a... let's see. We were doing... I wanted to do these along here to kind of mimic the slope of the tanks. Should we leave this space open in the back? Or should we try to completely seal this up? I wonder how that would look. I'm not going to worry about it right yet. Bigger fish to fry, as they say. Ooh, where did you just go? Where did you just go? I stuck a block inside of something. Where did it just go? Oh, it's right here. There's another random block stuck inside of this ship somewhere, too. That I heard it place it, and I don't know where it went. Yeah, so I think we have to kind of seal up the back a little bit, otherwise we're just going to have this big rectangular opening where these things are. And I also do want to kind of armor up around the thrusters just a little bit. So that'll be okay. So we're going to do that. What I wanted to do here was make this part slope a little bit better. So if we were to do... Yeah, I think we're going to do this. We're going to do this same block here, but then the next one will slope in. So it'll be kind of... This part here won't be flush with it, but then as we get into it, it will be. So I have a block for this. Is it this one? It is not this one. It is... it could be this one. I don't think that was the block I was thinking of, but I actually kind of like that. Yeah, let's go with that one. There we go. That looks pretty slick. Comes back, kind of just attaches in there. I like that. I like that a lot. What are we going to do on top of this thing? And do we want anything to come down around these? Or do we want them just hanging out up top? I think probably just hang out up top. I think we're going to do something not particularly interesting on here. Missiles don't shoot out the middle, right? They shoot out the two sides. So I would be free to do like something in the middle here, couldn't I? If I had the block to put it on. I could do that and it wouldn't Ember. They also tend to leave me alone. I may have to do a quick test. I'm almost positive that this is going to be okay. That it's not going to blow me up, essentially. Do I have any rockets? I don't think I have any rockets. Why don't you make me a rocket? Do we have all the parts? We have all the parts. Alright. Let's... Okay, good. They're not coming over here. Actually, let's find the Izzy's auto crafting thing and tell it that we need... Are these things still called missiles? They are. How many missiles do we want to keep in stock at any moment? I think maybe 100, probably. So let's do that, and let's grab our one rocket that we have. Who is he? Actually, I'm probably going to need to get rid of a bunch of this stuff first so I could hold it. Okay. So we're going to do a test. Put that in there. We need something to shoot at. And I probably need to move you, just in case. Okay. Testing time. Testing time. Let's go a little bit further back. Are we up high enough? I think we need to go one more. Let's see. Ooh, I'm actually not sure. We might, just to be safe, let's go up one more. Alright. Let's grab another rocket out of here real quick. Just so I could fire out of both sides and make sure. I think it alternates fire if I recall, so. Alright, what are the odds though that if this actually does strike this block right there that we're gonna blow this whole thing up? I think it might be a good idea to take a blueprint, even though the blueprint is going to have that bottom of the thing there. We'll just grab that blueprint. Remind me, it's called small grid nonsense. Small grid bunch of numbers. Alright, that should be enough of that. I think I probably had to get some cobalt together to build all this. Okay. Let's launch some rockets and see if we blow up the thing that is right in front of it. We did not. Good deal. And actually, we probably didn't damage this at all, did we? Because of the merge block. That was actually really smart of me, because we are merge blocked to this. The base itself is technically a subgrid of the ship, and so there's no subgrid damage. Subgrid damage is turned off, so that's why the rockets did not destroy anything. That means I could just fired it straight at the wall. You may have it all back. Thank you for your service. Alright, so that's good. I don't have to worry about that. Ember, strike core, but they're fine. Alright, we need that and probably... I hope this is interesting content. It's fun and relaxing for me, but I never know if this is the kind of thing that other people really want to see. How do we want to do this? I can't really match the back of the cockpit and still cover the thruster. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Not like that, though. You are the same thing, but on the other side, aren't you? Nope, that's what I want. Light, armor, slope, transition, base. Light, armor, slope, transition, base, mirrored. And people say, like, hey, you know, they need to give us more shapes. They didn't give us enough shapes. We need, you know, the shapes we've got are not, you know, I'm all... I should have seen that coming. I should have predicted that. I'm gonna leave that there for now. As a... Oh, we didn't even break the ground with that. I don't know why it decides, hey, I'm gonna take out the bottom first and then the top. I know I colored the bottom first, but it... Yeah. It might be my fault. I don't know. Not gonna worry about it. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Falling off the ship. That's what we're doing. We are going to need something that connects up with you, which is probably going to be you. Excuse me. I cannot stress just how fast this ship is going to get blown up once I actually start piloting this thing. This is the wrong shape. I don't want this. Wait. Nope, that is the right shape. That is the correct shape. What isn't the correct shape is the next one. We need something that flares out, and I think what I need is this one. There we go. So now our rockets are going to... Our rockets can have a nice path down the middle there to shoot, and then we can continue to armor around this whole thing and hopefully meet up with the top there. This is going to look good, I think. And so, you know, given my empirically tested and peer-reviewed policy of the longer I spend working on a thing, the faster it gets destroyed the first time I go into combat. I think we're going to destroy this ship in, like, record time, to be honest. I really do. I think it's going to be an amazing, amazing blaze of glory, which is almost certainly going to happen next stream, unfortunately, because I am getting close to the end of this stream. But, ooh, now that's an interesting shape. Can we actually do a thing? Oh yeah, we totally can. We totally can. It is called the half slope in light armor. These things are starting to turn into like Amazon product names. You know what I mean? How Amazon product names are like the entire description of the thing. You know? USB-C charging cord, 3-foot, iPhone 13, 14, 15 Pro, Galaxy, Pixel, you know, that kind of thing. Let's see. So then I kind of want this one to run up and connect to this. Ooh, I just had a thought. What if we didn't... Oh, I actually don't know how this part's going to work. Armoring around the thing there. Looking pretty good, though, I think. I'm not a huge fan of the stubby nose, though. I might redo the nose before... Or maybe I'll let it get blown up and then I'll redo the nose on the next iteration. We shall see. We shall see. But the rest of this is looking pretty good, I think. Alright, so I want that to not care about the thing next to it and just essentially kind of work its way up to there, which means we need a shape that is going to gradually make it go from, let's see, slope transition base. Here we go. So if we did that, oh, that's not very gradual, is it? That's like instant new shape. That's not what I want. I want something more like... That's... Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. No. Where's that one with the pointy top? There we go, little hat. That's the guy I want. Then we could go up to... let's see, I think I'm actually going up too slowly. We need now to go... let's see, I think you're part of this one. We need to go... That... Yes. Yes, this is the one. Do you work on both sides? I think you do. You are there. You are there. And then let's find my friend with the hat. And what did we do here? We did this one, I think. Okay, so then we could drop that in there. Drop that in there. And then I'm thinking... I think we can do this. We're going to go like this. Go like this. Do we want... Yeah. Okay. Where's my... One of these days I'll memorize what's in which group, but it is not this day. Where's my flat guys? They gotta be in this group, right? Flat guys. Oh, you are in this one. Yes, here we go, that's the one. Flat guy. Light armor, half corner block. That's what I'm looking for, like that. Okay. Then I want to cover this whole top thing here. So we're gonna need the half dudes that look like you would be good. Yeah. I want like a big... I don't want a big chunk on top of here. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. That is not what I need the inverse of that. I need this. There we go. Okay. And we're going to hit that, that, and I am just going to do just a little thing sticking out over those thrusters to kind of make... Whoa, okay. Well, now that I've fallen off, let's see how it turned out. That's not bad. That's not bad. I could probably even take this middle one and pop it up and put like a spotlight there. One of those half-block spotlights. That might work. Alright, it's coming together. What are we doing with this little shelf sticking out here? Do we want to redesign the shelf? Kind of want to redesign the shelf. Let's get rid of this. I think this is too much shelf going on here. Because all we need to do is... well, let me go back around to the other side here and see what we got. I did want... yeah, I wanted like... Well, no, we could do this with... potentially with half blocks, maybe. Keep that like that. And then turn this into... Let's see, you are one of... No. 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 Maybe. Maybe. I think that's as close as I'm going to get, and then I might have to take the flat... Oh, yeah, actually. What are you up to here? What's your deal? You don't fit. You are a slope transition tip? No. No. I am looking for something more along the lines of this one. Yeah, there we go. And then we can just curve that around and take that straight into the armor for here. So I think for this, to keep the wingtip shape, we're going to curve it back like that, but then we have to keep it flat so that we can move into the armor that goes on the side. So that's what I was thinking earlier, is that maybe on these sides we just do half block armor so it doesn't stick out too far. Let's take this off and mirror the other side here. What am I locked to here? Okay.
Energy low.
Give me a second. I'll take this moment to take a sip of water. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. The stream is going to be ending in a couple of minutes, so let's take the last few minutes here to talk. Well, let's finish up this side here, because otherwise I'm not going to remember what I was doing. But I know I put... That does match up with that, right? Yeah. Okay. I know I put you there. And then the other thing was a slope... Was it a tip? The transition tip? No, I don't know what it was. So let me finish getting the mirror version of it. Yeah, oh, slope transition, okay. Let me get the mirror version in. Slope transition mirrored. That is not the same thing. How did I misread what this thing is called? Oh, maybe that is the same thing. Light armor slope transition. Okay, I just had it turned a weird way. Light armor slope transition. stop playing. Nope. There we go. There it is. Okay. Whew. Okay. So that's going to be that. And then we're just going to have to kind of swoop around this. And then I'm thinking we're going to have to... I don't know. Maybe we just kind of cover this up. I don't know. I don't really know a good way to do it without it starting to look like we're just... You know, because of the way the box, you know, the hitbox is around it. Without it getting really, really thick and boxy looking. We might be able to greeble something onto it, but I don't know. I have my doubts that part's going to look good. We might end up kind of leaving the sides, like the curved parts, a little bit open in the middle and just kind of banding around it. And maybe just like kind of popping up and out a little bit from the band. I still like the way the top is. I think that looks really cool. Overall, I think it's coming together pretty well. I think we're going to have a little bit of a fun time trying to figure out how to finish the bottom here. But that will be a plan for another day. Now, as tradition would have it, whenever I'm about to end a stream, a large ship spawns in and starts flying straight at me. So I'm waiting to see if that happens. I guess it's not. Let me fix the floor real quick. What are these things? Sci-fi interior walls that are facing this way. Okay. There we go. Man, could you imagine if I had managed to pressurize this entire thing completely airtight, and then I drop a heavy armor block on it, and we just vent the whole thing, you know, into the very, very porous ground that we have here that just absorbs all air. So, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Well, you know, I think this was a pretty good stream. We had a little bit of action. We had a couple of attacks on the base. The ship that is probably going to be called the Habanero is looking pretty good. We got a nice... Really, I think the shape is looking really good, honestly. I'm worried that I've over-engineered the shape a little bit, but honestly, I dig it. I think it'll be good if we put a projector on it somewhere. I think I got room underneath here. Yeah, we'll probably stick a projector right there so it can repair itself when it gets close to the base. Yeah, I'm also going to avoid having to use the build and repair to build it, which would take a long time if I had to like rebuild it from scratch. The build and repair will be able to repair it fairly easily, but if it gets completely destroyed, which again, I'm assuming that it will very quickly, we're going to want to... I'm going to build a welder wall, essentially, probably over in this corner here. We'll have a welder wall with the piston, and we'll be able to print off one. We'll have a printer area. That's my thinking at the moment, because I think if I could figure out how to get something onto the front, that might actually be difficult. I was actually thinking if you pulled it from the front, it might actually go pretty well, because the chunks on the back here are... How would I guess if I had it right in the middle there, it wouldn't be too bad. What I'd need to make sure is that these blocks are not... Their existence is not completely dependent on the tanks being built. Because if these can't get built until the tank is fully built, that means as it pulls out, these ones over here will already be too far away from the welders by the time the tank actually builds up. So I think that should be not an issue, though, if the piston is attached here, and then this is kind of like a spine that runs through, and then everything is attached to that. I think that will be okay. I just need to make sure, because at the moment, this little spine area doesn't attach to these things until here. So we'd have to make sure that is that armed transport coming in? See, this is what I'm talking about. I get ready to end a stream, and the game spawns in a ship that's probably going to come over here and attack us. LASP, man. I think that's lunar something, lunar aerospace something. Those guys hate me. Okay, we're gonna head to the front. We'll keep the stream going a little bit longer. We'll go see what they're up to, if they're gonna come over this way. It looks like they are really on their way over here. I need to make sure that all the guns have... Oh, and it's doing its thing. Need to make sure all the guns have ammo. I could have done from the inside, but... Yes, they are good. Okay, where's he at? Oh yeah, he's definitely coming in. He's coming in. Okay, so we're going to end the stream on one last fight with another one of those larger ones. I'm sure I'm going to lose some wind turbines again. And then we're going to call it a day. Where's he at? Yeah, he's right above us. He's going to lower down on top of us, as they like to do. Yep. You know, half the time I think that the wind turbines actually get taken out by my own cannons. I don't think that's actually possible, but he better drift more toward the front, because I don't want any ships, like, landing on the ridge and sliding into my base. Oh, I'm gonna get shot, aren't I? Oh, what was that? Oh, you took out my... Oh. Took out my turbine. Yep, there goes some stuff. You better start moving. There we go. Okay. If he falls, I want him to slide toward the lake and not crash into this thing. Oh no. Oh no. He's right in the, like... He took out another wind turbine. Okay, he's in a good spot here. We're good. As long as he doesn't move. As long as he doesn't move back over this way. I don't really care what he does. Please do not destroy... Ow! Okay. Please don't take down my entire tower. Oh. This thing's looking right at me, isn't it? Okay. So it is... It's just in a spot where nothing... Half of my guns can't see it. But at least it's shooting at the decoy tower, so... Eventually they'll take out the... How are we doing on... We're gonna hit that tank or that hydrogen thruster pretty soon. What are we even shooting at in there? So, this is exactly why I am building the fighter, because the base is kind of limited in what it can do because of the way that the turrets are arranged. He's not shooting anymore. He run out of ammo? What are they shooting at? Well, anyway, this is why I wanted to make build the fighter, so that I could, when this kind of thing happens, I could get out there and help. That's good. The last time I was shooting the... I don't know what they're targeting. Can we target something useful? Yeah, last time I went over to a ship and tried to help, my own guns ended up killing me, so... There we go. Looks like we probably cut a conveyor line, or we took out... Yeah, there goes the H2. That might be close enough that the build and repair grabs those. That would be nice. I don't think so. Is he out of... Oh, the storm cleared up. That's nice. Is he out of range of me? Like, if I go over there, can I help take out that one turret? Or is he just going to shoot me? Seems he might have run out of ammo. What the heck noise is that? Is this already damaged, actually? Oh, I'm gonna... No, I can't get in there. Listen. Well, that was close. I'm just gonna... Oh, come on. I hate that thing. There we go. Oh, I was hoping it would slide down more. Oh, man. That was a terrible idea. Oh, this could be very bad. How much... How many hit points are in one of these things? Did I get it? No. Well, eventually he's going to slide to where our other cannons can hit it, I assume. This is ridiculous.
Health low.
Yeah. How much ammo do I have left on me? Like, not a lot, but I need to back up, otherwise my base is gonna slide in view of one of the other things, and that'll be that. The reason I can't just go up and grind it is because it hasn't. Oh, well, that'll do it. That will not do it, apparently. Anyway, the reason that I couldn't go up and grind it is because it has an anti-grinding. Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me. Field on it. And that is... venting. That's going to kill me eventually, so... Oh, we are so close. What do we got? A couple of construction components left. Now you know what's going to happen. He's going to spin around and the guns on the other side are going to have a clear shot. Or... we will hit something very explosive. That could have been worse. What are you shooting at in there? Yeah, alright. You have your fun. I'm heading back. That was, a little too much excitement. What are you being all red about over there? Oh. Okay, well. That, lost a bunch of wind turbines again. Now I'm starting to think that I should blueprint the wind turbines. And, so that the build and repair can rebuild those all the time. Did we lose anything else? Did we lose any decoys? Doesn't look like it. Looks like the decoy tower survived. All the turrets are still here. Looks like we're good. Okay, well, that was a decent amount of excitement to end the... and the Baldrin is flying around again. Okay, well, even more wonderful things cluttering up the battlefield here. Alright. Well then. That's good, because that means next time I start a stream, I don't have to worry about the, some ship coming in right away before I can hit play. Why is that white? Did I accidentally, like, do like a... paint everything? Like, the part of the base up top was white? I must have done something. I'm not going to worry about it, though, because the stream ended a long time ago, and I'm just talking to myself now. That's how I consider it. Okay. Everybody, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Much appreciated. I think tomorrow, me and my buddy Pat are going to do our Friday night Baldur's Gate that we do very infrequently. And... I think Sunday I'm scheduled to do some Starfield, and then I'll be back next week with more Space Engineers to finish up this ship and give it some paint. And I have a secret weapon for the paint. I'm not going to do it because I've never tried it, and I don't want to accidentally do the entire base. But I have the plugin called Paint Job, which will allow me to kind of paint this entire ship in a cool pattern all at once. So, we will try that. I've never tried it before. We'll see how it goes. That will be next time. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. If you're not subscribed, feel free to do so. You will get the notifications when I go live. I do try to put this, like, pre-schedule the episodes up on the channel ahead of time, so you can kind of see at least like a week out what I'm planning to do, although I do very occasionally change it at the last minute as life gets in the way. But so feel free. Also, if you wouldn't mind throwing a like on the video, I would appreciate that, because it does help other people find me. And again, I really appreciate, like, I just hit like 100 subscribers last week, and I am super stoked about that. So I'm gonna go to sleep, because obviously I can't talk anymore. Thanks everybody. Have a great night. Have a great tomorrow, and talk to you later.